Happy Veterans Day today, guys, and thank all of you veterans for your service. In honor of this very special day, I'm going to be talking about what I think is a crazy underrated duo in this credit card game. And that's going to be the Navy Federal cashback duo of the Navy Federal Flagship Rewards Visa and the Navy Federal More Rewards American Express. This duo is a powerful cashback setup that can provide a ton of value, and yes, it can even power your travel. First, I'll quickly go over the Navy Federal Credit Union and who can qualify to be a member. Then I'll go over the cards. Afterwards, we'll kind of mention who this setup is good for. Pretty simple? It is, but that doesn't mean it's not a powerful duo. But if you are new around here, I'm Luke, and I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cash back, and travel. If you're interested in that sort of thing, consider subscribing. And if you get any value at all from this particular video, you can help me get it in front of a few more eyeballs by slapping that like button right there. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So if you're not familiar with Navy Federal Credit Union, it is the largest credit union in the United States by both assets under management and by membership. And they have over 13.8 million members. So really big credit union. So what's the difference between a bank and a credit union? Well, the simplest way to explain this is banks are for-profit institutions owned by shareholders, and credit unions are not-for-profit cooperatives owned by the members. Most will agree that because of this, credit unions can offer lower bank rates and lower fees to their members. Credit unions generally focus on servicing certain communities, and in this case, Navy Federal focuses on serving military members and Department of Defense personnel and their families. I've actually been a member of the Navy Federal Credit Union for over 25 years. So who qualifies to become a member of Navy Federal? Well, if you are active duty military, retired, or a veteran, of course you qualify. But family members and household members also qualify. Did you or do you have a super cool grandpa that served in the Navy way back in the day? Well, you qualify. Because I served, my wife is eligible to join Navy Federal. Department of Defense, civilian employees, and retirees are also eligible. Navy Federal also has a membership for minor children. Yes, my son Carlos is a member. So there are a lot more ways to join than just joining the Marines. Did you guys hear their birthday was yesterday? I'm sure if you're on social media, you saw the post. So now we know what a credit union is and how we can join. Let's go over this Navy Federal duo that I think is a great setup for a wide range of folks. We're going to start with a card that I believe is 100% one of the most underrated in the entire credit card game. But I think it's awesome that it's not well known, and I'm also hoping that a lot of veterans and their families are taking advantage of this. It's the Navy Federal More Rewards American Express card. Everyone's favorite question is about the bonus, and Navy Federal is one of those issuers that will change the bonus constantly depending on their marketing strategy. Right now, as of recording this video, you can earn 30,000 points, which is essentially $300 in cash back for spending $3,000 in 90 days. Pretty basic, but hey, it's the cashback world and basic does not mean bad. Right now, you'll also get a $98 statement credit for an annual Walmart Plus membership. Now, I have spoken about the Walmart Plus membership many times, and I think it does have a lot of value in this case. So far, so good. But let's check out the earnings because I think that's where this card really shines for cashback folks. The card earns 3 times, which is essentially 3% cashback on the following categories. Dining, to include food delivery. Supermarkets, which is a fairly high spend category for a lot of us. Gas and transit. Guys, this transit is a pretty broad category. It includes ride shares, limos, ferries, and even parking lots. So gas and transit is a monster category. Card earns 1 point on everything else. Now, guys, let me sum this up with the following. This card has no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee, no balance transfer fee, and no cash advance fee. And there is a very high chance this card will have a relatively lower APR than most of your other cards. Guys, in my opinion, this card is an S-tier card for someone that is interested in cashback and doesn't want to pay high annual fees, or any annual fee. But we're going to pair this card with a card that I have had for a long time, and I think it's not only a great complement, but it is also a standalone card or a great one-card solution. We're talking about the Navy Federal Flagship Rewards Visa, and right off the bat, I'm going to lead off with this card does have a $49 annual fee. So let's see if we can mitigate that. Does the card have a bonus? Yes, $400 cash back after you spend $3,500. I think that's a really good deal. What does the card earn? Well, it's a simple card and it earns 3 times on all travel, and per the terms, some entertainment is going to be under that travel umbrella. So amusement parks and museums will also get you 3% and 2% on everything else. Now this card also comes with a TSA pre-check / global entry credit. It's up to $120, and it also comes with a free year of Amazon Prime. So those 2 credits really bring that annual fee down, if you ask me. This card as well, guys, no balance transfer fees, no foreign transaction fees, and no cash advance fees. Pretty amazing that Navy Federal is able to do that with these cards. Now, I also want to mention that Navy Federal has a great pre-qualification tool on their site. So if you want these cards, you can apply with confidence. Guys, let's sum up all this as far as the earnings and tell me if there is a much better duo than these 2 cards. We're going to earn 3% cash back on dining, groceries, gas, transit, and entertainment, and travel, and 2% on everything else. No foreign transaction fees on either one of these cards. Being a member of Navy Federal will also get you access to other products. Personally, I keep a home equity line of credit with Navy Federal, and I've always had positive dealings with them. So guys, I want to say again, I want to wish all the veterans a happy Veterans Day. I hope you get a steak, a cigar, or whatever it is you enjoy, and I hope you get a moment to reflect on the positive impact your service may have had, and I want to thank you for your service. So if you have stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I thank every single one of you.